What is up everyone, it's CMG here. So today, I felt like going on Genshin Impact and showing you all of my character builds as of April 2024 post 4.5 update. Now, why am I doing this? Well, because I feel like doing something different on the channel. So, yeah. Now, Genshin Impact is a game I don't want to do very many videos on because it's my go-to chill-out game. But I figured this would be a one-off time to do a character showcase, both 5 stars and 4 stars. Oh, and by the way, make sure that you like and subscribe to this video if you enjoyed it. It really does help me and the channel out a hell of a lot. So, as you know, my EU Genshin Impact account is a day one account, meaning I've been playing on this since the game released in 2020. So, I guess you could say I'm somewhat of a veteran. The last Genshin video that I made on this channel was 5 months ago, where you actually saw me with my camera, and you saw me successfully pull for Furina over here in a single 10 pull. So, you know, that was nice. I then went on to get her at C1 as well, so that was even more nice, and that was from a single pull. So, in terms of Furina, I got incredibly lucky. Anyway, I have no idea how long this video is going to be. I remember doing a character build on the channel a year ago, actually, and that turned out to be around 40 minutes. Well, I've gained even more characters since then, so I don't know. We'll just have to play by ear, I guess. So this is 4 years worth of completely free-to-play Genshin grinding, with the exception of 2 outfits. So you can see Ayaka, I've got Ayaka's outfit, and Ganyu's most recent Lantern Rite outfit from this year. So yeah, I will try and go through this as quickly as possible, although I really can't promise anything. Right, so before we show my characters, I want to show you how many primogems that I have. So right now, I'm currently on 46,000 primogems and 13 fates. Right now, we're on the Neuvillette and the Kazuha banner, and there's like 14 days left to go on those banners. I'm not going to be rolling for Neuvillette. Even though I really like him, I'm not going to roll for him. Right now, I'm currently waiting for the drip marketing to come out before the beginning of the 4.6 update with Arlecchino. Now, if from the drip marketing, there's absolutely nobody there that I'm interested in, I'm going to go for Arlecchino. If there is, like, if there's a not really cool waifu that I like, I probably won't go for Arlecchino. So yeah, it basically just hangs in the balance. So I haven't made my decision yet whether I'm getting Arlecchino or not. If there's nobody there from the drip marketing that I like, I'll go for Arlecchino. So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and showcase my characters. There are a lot of them, so please, as you can see, there's quite a lot of them. If I go to my character selection, yeah. We're going to be here for a while, folks. I would have thought. But I'll try to do my best to go through this as quickly as possible. So, yeah. Let's start with Ayaka, I guess. So right now, I've got crit rate of 34, crit damage is 247, energy recharge is 133. I've got cryo damage down here at 61. The weapon is still the Kageuchi, although most people use the Mist Splitter, don't they? Mist Splitter Reforge, isn't it? Yeah, they use that weapon, the 5-star weapon. Blizzard Strayer, I'm using that as a 4-piece set, and then I've got a C1 as well, by the way. I'm not sure if I showed this before, but I do have a C1. Like Furina, I got very lucky with a single 10 pull getting that, so we're quite lucky there. And the talents are 10, 10, 10. So actually, in all fairness, Ayaka is basically my best build, because I've got the. Although you can see there that the 34% crit rate is very low, the Blizzard Strayer pumps that up to by at least 20% if enemies are frozen. So, I mean, yeah, 54 crit rate with 247 is not too bad, right? Not the best, but it's fine, I guess. All right then. So Furina, you saw me pull for her in a 110 pull about 5 months ago. So yeah, this is my full build for Furina. So I've got the Festering Desire. A lot of people go for the pipe. You know the pipe I'm talking about. I refuse to use that weapon because I just don't like the look of it. But yeah, anyway, I'm using Festering Desire because a lot of people say that this is the best weapon to use for her. And my refinement rank is 3 still. Yes, I know. I feel very bad about that. But yeah, this is a very old weapon. You only got this weapon from a very, very, very old event from about 2020. So this is a very old weapon. As you can see, I'm a veteran player in this. I've been playing this game for a long time. But yeah, my gold. This is the artifact set I've got for it. This is Golden Troop. Everybody uses Golden Troop. I think you're supposed to build her with HP and crit. So just have a look at the stats. These are basically my best stats for her. So again, this is like one of my best builds. Although I will say though, my crit damage is a bit low, considering the number of crit rate I've got. But it's fine. I'm still working on it. You know, obviously building, like getting artifacts in this game from domains is absolute pain, if you understand. As you can see, there's my C1 right there. I got a very, very lucky pull. And my talents are 10, 10, 10 as well. So, yeah, I'm very, very happy with this build. But the only concern I've got is the very low crit damage. But I am working on it. Just know that for certain. Anyway, so Ganyu, she's been a melt Ganyu for a very long time. I don't really want to go freeze Ganyu for the time being, because I know that like farming for artifacts is pain. But I'm just gonna go with what I've got. So I've got Amos Bow. I've got the Wanderer's Troop set, which means obviously it's a melt Ganyu, not a freeze one. I've got no consolations, and I've just got 10, 10, 10 on her. So, and I've got the outfit as well. So, yeah, this is another kind of build I'm kind of happy with for the time being, unless I get good like artifact sets or whatever. Yeah, that's not too bad. And then I've got Kokomi. I like to call these four the horsewomen, the 4 horsewomen of Genshin Impact. But yeah, Kokomi. I've got the Thrilling Tales, because apparently Kokomis are very good with this this weapon if you're trying to boost DPS attack. And I've just got Ocean Hued Clam, no consolations, and I've got Double Crown. So yeah, this is pretty much my bet. This is literally my go-to healer. Yeah, Kokomi is, so pretty handy healer. Kazuha is not the best. I have to say, he's not the best build, but he does have 880 Elemental Mastery, which is what you kind of like want to build him based off of. So yeah, Elemental Mastery is literally his main stat. So you see the I've got him on the Viridescent set, and most of the main stats is Elemental Mastery. So yeah, it's all right. I think the hat that I had originally, I tried to get. I think I had this piece on him originally, the crit damage. But a lot of people say just add Elemental Mastery as his main stat. So, unfortunately, the substats are terrible. And this is the only best piece I've got for him. So it's a real shame that I don't have anything better than what I've got. So, yeah, his talents are in progress. So, Eula is basically all this. I'm going to see if I can try and go through this as quickly as possible. Snow Tomb, Star Silver, nothing's changed there. Pale Flame with a physical damage bonus goblet. And then we've got the Consolation, no consolations there, and Triple Crown. So, pretty good on Eula's case. Although the crit rate is a little bit low. Quite a lot of crit damage there. Raiden Shogun. I've got the cash. I don't have the signature weapon. I've got Emblem of Severed Fate. Everybody should be using this set on Raiden Shogun. Although I have literally the worst energy recharge timepiece. I am literally working on this as we speak. I'm getting absolutely nowhere in the domain trying to get a better energy recharge timepiece than this. So yeah, this is what I've been actually focusing on at the moment. No consolations and 10, 10, 10. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not the best crit damage. I did have 149 crit damage before, but I had to reduce it because I needed to change the timepiece to energy recharge. So, yeah, I guess it's fine. Layla, so I've got Harbinger of Dawn as I think it's a 3-star weapon. I've got to that. This is not the best build. So I've got 2-piece tenacity, and I've got 3-piece blizzard, which I wouldn't say is the recommended set, is it? Yeah, people tend to use 4-piece tenacity, so I'm using this because basically, no, she kind of applies a bit of cryo damage. C4, and I've focused on this as the main talent. So obviously she's a shielder. So Rosaria. So I've got. I'm going to go through these ones relatively quickly. So Favonius Lance, Noblesse Oblige, and Shimenawa. With I believe is a crit rate. Yeah, crit rate headpiece. C4. And yeah, these are the talents. So yeah, that's for Rosaria. Now, I recently pulled for Chiori because I kind of thought she was pretty cute. So I went for Chiori. Now this is another pre-build before the banner came out. So I've got Cinnabar Spindle as the weapon, which offers Def as the main stat. And I've got Golden Troop as well. So this is literally this is what I wanted to build my artifact set around, because I've got Def as the main stat, crit damage at 21, and crit rate is 6.2. But yeah, this is like my best. These are my best rolls into these artifacts. Yeah, I know they're pretty bad. Now this is the only goblet that I have from the Gold Troop set which has geo damage, so I'm using that for now. And then I've got this as a crit damage. Yeah. And there you go. Those are the stats. So crit rate is 40% and crit damage is 160. She doesn't really need that much energy recharge, I wouldn't have thought. And I've got geo damage bonus, so it's fine. Same can be said for Navia. I had to go and get Navia as well. So I've got the ultimate Overlord with Overlord's Mega Magic Sword, which is the free. It's the free 4-star weapon that you get from one of the events. So you get this after you've completed the event. I think it's the film event from 4.1. I think. Now this is not the best. This is not a good. I don't think this is a good set, to be honest, because most people go for nighttime whispers. Unfortunately, I don't have very many good nighttime whispers artifacts, so I'm gonna have to go with Golden Troop and Marchese Hunter for the time being until I get a decent set for this. So yeah, this is basically copium, and you got no things there. Yeah, this is gonna take a long time, guys. I'm sorry. All right, so we got Shan Yun as well. I managed to get, so I got these 3 waifus back to back. I had to make sure that I got those because I really like the look of them. So I got Shan Yun. Now I believe her healing is based off of her attack, so that's the reason why her attack is so high. So right now for the weapon I've got Oathsworn Eye, which is fully leveled up and refined. And right now I'm using Shimenawa and Viridescent. Shimenawa for the attack and the Viridescent for Anemo damage. But I know if I go to recommended, you could also go for either 4-piece Viridescent or 4-piece Song of Days Past, which I don't have any good pieces for. So that's the reason why I'm using 2-piece Shimenawa, 2-piece Viridescent. So yeah, it's not the best set, not the best build in terms of artifacts, but yeah, it helps me get by. And then there you go. There's 8, 8, 10 for Shan Yun. Now Jean, I've only just recently got Jean, and I've really invested in her quite a bit because she's one of my meta characters. So in the Spiral Abyss, my meta characters are Raiden Shogun, Furina, Yelan, and Jean. This is like my go-to team for majority of the Spiral Abyss content. Now, I've got the Aquila Favonia as her weapon, and I've got 2-piece Gladiators and 2-piece Viridescent for her artifact set, and I've got her at C2. yeah, so I've lost to her in 50-50s twice. But I've used this to my advantage because I've used Jean as my meta healer in Spiral Abyss. So it's okay, I guess, anyway. And yeah, so Gale Blade is kind of like Dandelion Breeze is the most invested because this is how she heals. Oh wow, I could definitely go for one of these again. I need one of those, and I can level that up again. That's really, really interesting. Anyway, yeah, so that's my meta healer, Jean. I've only just recently started using her as well, so good stuff. Shenhe, I'm gonna see if I can go through this really, really quickly now. Missive Wind Spear. This is another event weapon, another 4-star event weapon. And then I've got Noblesse Oblige, 4-piece, and I've literally invested in attack as well. As you can see there, 3,000 attack, because I believe that her buff, she's a buffer, right? So she buffs characters, buffs DPS based on her attack. So I've got her at C0, 6, 10, 10. So there you go. Kuching. I've got the Lion's Roar, 4-piece Thundering Fury, C3. So I've lost to her 3 times in 50-50s. So we got 10, 8, 13. So the burst is at level 13. And these are her stats. So 38 crit rate, 212 crit damage. But not very much energy recharge, unfortunately, so it's a bit of a shame there. I don't really do very much with Tighnari, but I can show you his build, I guess. Wind Blue mode. It's not really the best weapon for him, even though it's technically Elemental Mastery, and he kind of needs Elemental Mastery. I've got Wanderer's Troop and Deepwood as a 2-piece set. No consolations, and yeah, his talents are pretty crappy. Right, so my Traveller character. So this is the Lumine character. I chose the female character. I've only got Harbinger of Dawn because I haven't really got that much. I haven't really got a good weapon to put on the Traveller. So if anyone's got a good idea for what I can put on the Traveller, I've got Deepwood Memories and Gladiator's Finale. Fully maxed out in terms of consolations, obviously, and then there are the talents. So that's the crit damage and crit rate, energy recharge. Right, Nilou hasn't really changed, although her weapon has, because I had to put her Festering Desire on Furina. I've got Iron Sting, Elemental Mastery. I've got Wanderer's Troop and Tenacity, and obviously I've basically just prioritized HP. So that's exactly what you need to do with Nilou, is just literally pump her up with HP, and then 10, 10, 10. So yeah, actually, I use her in majority of my Dendro Hydro teams, and she does a very, very good job. So, yeah, plus she's got quite a lot of HP, which is what you kind of need for her. Yelan, another one of my meta characters. We have Favonius Warbow, and I've got the Emblem of Severed Fate set. What I've done is I kind of... Yeah, so I've gone energy recharge, crit damage, and crit rate, and HP. So HP there with a lot of crit there. Hydro damage bonus on the goblet, and then we've got the headpiece with crit damage, with crit rate and energy recharge and attack in the stats. Now I'm quite happy with the fact that I've now got 220% energy recharge, which is pretty good for Yelan. So I'm quite happy with that. Mona. I haven't really used Mona all that much, but those are her stats. So 200 crit damage, 205% energy recharge. I'm using the Widsith, which is rank 4. And I'm using Heart of Depth and Noblesse. So there you go. And I've got her at C1, and those are the talents. Just pause the video if you want to have a look at him. If you want to just pause the video, whatever. Tartaglia. He was the first banner character that I got, and I feel bad for it because I never use him because I don't like using him. But here are the stats. So I've got crit rate 29, crit damage 202, energy recharge. I'm using the Messenger as his weapon because of the crit damage and the fact that it bumps up his crit damage. That's pretty much the only reason why I use it. But yeah, I don't have any other good weapons for him, to be honest. I don't go for 5-star weapons. That's an interesting thing to note. I don't go for 5-star weapons. Or I don't roll for weapons in banners. Because I feel it's a ridiculous way of getting them. Because it's very, very... It's a horrible way of losing money. If you've figured it out. So these are the stats. I've got Shimenawa and Noblesse Oblige. No consolations. And those are his talents. Right. Yoimiya. So I've had to recently change Yoimiya's stats because I'm desperate to try and improve on her crit damage. I recently started farming for Shimenawa pieces to try and improve their crit damage, but to no avail. But I did improve her crit rate by about 10%. So that's nice. But anyway, I've got Rust as her weapon, rank 2, and then I've got basically Shimenawa as the set. And obviously no consolations. And I've basically prioritized the normal attack and not the ultimate, because apparently the ultimate's pretty weak. So yeah, so basically just the normal attack is where I've sort of improved. Yeah. I can't talk today. Diluc. Prototype. My Diluc build is pretty bad. He has rotated. I've had to rotate his pieces a hell of a lot. So basically, he's on Gladiator's Finale, C2, and those are his talents. So I've not really done very much with Diluc, to be honest. Or Diluc. Is that how you're pronouncing his name? Diluc. It's Diluc, isn't it? I'm saying Diluc all the time. Anyway. Right, Yun Jin. Favonius Lance. I've got her on the Husk of Opulent Dreams 4-piece set. I've got her a C6. And those are the talents. I'm going to go through these really quickly, actually. Goro. I've basically focused on his defense. He's got Favonius Warbow, level 70. I've got him on the Emblem of Severed Fate set 4 now. It's not temporary. Sorry, it's not permanent, but it's temporary. I've got him at C3, and those are his talents. Ningguang. I've had to recently use Ningguang because of Chiori. So what happens is, if I place down her Jade, her skill, it allows Chiori to use 2 of her Dole. I'm sure you know the Chiori skill where you throw down a Dole, right? If I place down Ningguang's skill, she brings out 2 of them. It's like a buff, I guess. Anyway, I'm not very good at explaining this. So, I've got Lost Prayer on her as a weapon. I've got Gladiator's Finale and Archaic Petra as the set. I've got her at C6, and those are the talents. And these are my attributes. So, 60% crit rate, 179% crit damage. That's a pretty strong Ningguang, I have to say. But I only used Ningguang alongside Chiori. Lynette. Honestly, I don't use Lynette, to be honest with you. I've got Sacrificial Sword on her. I've got Noblesse and Emblem. C2 and 367. As you can see there. I don't use Lynette. I haven't got a reason to use Lynette. So, anybody can give any ideas of what I could do with her? Let me know. Again, with Forazon. I don't use Forazon. But I have Favonius Warbow, which is a preferred weapon. I've got Emblem of Severed Fate as the 4-piece set. I've got C4. And those are her stats, or the talents. 5, 11, 8. Okay, let's move on. I'm going to go through this really quickly, because there's a lot of characters. So, Heizo. So, Elemental Mastery. I've got Mappa Murray. I don't know if this is the right weapon for him, but I'm using it. Viridescent 4-piece. No consolations for Heizo. That's interesting. And 2, 4, 3. Yeah, I've not really done anything with Heizo, to be honest with you. The only thing I've done is level him up to 90. Why? Don't ask. Sucrose. this is not the best Sucrose build, but I'll show you. I've got Sacrificial Fragments, rank 3. I've got Viridescent, but the main stats are not the best. So, I'll give you an example. Def. Defense. Yeah, it's not the recommended main stat. It's EM. But yeah, this is, honestly, I've got the right pieces for Sucrose, it's just not the right stats for her. C6, and then those are talents. So, yeah, I've got a little bit of work to do for Sucrose. But yeah, she's alright. Charlotte. I've got Favonius Codex, Refinement rank 5. I've got Blizzard Straya as her 4-piece set. I don't know if that's the suggested set, but I'm using it. With a healing bonus goblet. Hat piece, circlet. I've got her at C3, and those are the talents. Alright, okay. So those are the stats. Diona. I don't use Diona. I used to use Diona in the beginning, but not right now. Not after I've gained more characters. So right now she's got Sacrificial Bow. And she's got... Oh, gosh. Well, she did have a 4-piece Tenacity. I don't know why this feather's here. I might have to do something with Diana. She's had a lot of things pulled away from her. C6, and those are the talents. So yeah, a little bit of work to do on Diana. Chongyun, I don't use Chongyun, but I'll show you his build. Sacrificial Greatsword, Blizzard Straya 4-piece, C6. Those are the talents. Alright, moving on. Kaya. I don't use Kaya, but only on certain occasions. But yeah, I'll show you his build. Favonius Sword. Blizzard Straya and Noblesse. And get this. C4. Yes. I bet you weren't expecting that. I got Kaya at C4. Yes. Yes, I do. And then you got 399 as his talents. So, I mean, I guess I should use Kaya more, considering I've got a lot of constellations for him. But yeah, I got his outfit as well from the Bottle Land event from a long time ago, back in June last year, if you remember that. So yeah, I got that outfit for him. Kuki Shinobu, the queen of... Isn't it the queen of Dendro? I can't remember these combinations. It's Bloom, isn't it? Bloom. Queen of Bloom. Queen of something. Anyway, Kuki Shinobu, she's a healer. This is the weapon, Tukabu Shigure. This is the, I think this is another event weapon. So I've got that on her. I've got Gilded Dreams 4-piece on her right now. And I think I've based everything on HP. Yeah, so Elemental Mastery Goblet, Elemental Mastery Timepiece, but the headpiece is HP. So, yeah. Hyper Bloom, that's what I was thinking of. The Queen of Hyper Bloom, that's what I'm thinking. That was what I was thinking. C2 and talents 185. I haven't done anything on the normal attack, but I have tried to max out the skill, because that's where she's doing all of her healing, right? Okay, so Kujo Sara, another one I don't really use all that much. She's got Fading Twilight as a weapon. 2-piece Emblem, 2-piece Wanderers. Yeah, I've not really done very much with Kujo Sara. She's another one of these characters where I've sort of had to pull away some artifacts for other characters. C6, and those are the talents. Alright, so moving on. Fischl. Very, 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 very useful unit at the very beginning of the game. Because she's a good sub DPS. But I'll show you what my build is. I've got the alternate outfit. So it's a free outfit, because she's a 4-star character. I've got the Stringless, EM, fully refined, level 90. I've got Thundering Fury, C4. Sorry, Thundering Fury 4-piece. And I believe, right, these are the stats. I don't like that crit damage. I think that's a bit too low. But I'm going with it for now. but the crit rate's pretty high. I don't like the crit damage though. I think that's a bit too low, but yeah, whatever. And these are the talents. So 7, 13, 10 at the time of this. I don't think anything has changed since last time, but there you go. Beidou. I haven't used Beidou for a while. But right now I've got Sacrificial Greatsword, I've got Gladiator's Finale and Emblem of Severed Fate, C6, and those are the talents. Yeah, I've not had a reason to use Beidou for a long time. So, yeah. In the early stages of the game, I was using her a lot, but now I don't really use her very much. Razor. Again, I don't really use Razor all that much, but let me show you his build. So I've got Prototype Archaic. No, I don't have Wolf's Gravestone. I've got Pale Flame as his 4-piece set. I've got him at C4. And those are the talents. So, yeah, very, very low. I haven't really invested in him all that much, Razor. But, there you go. Lisa. I haven't really done very much with her. So, I've got her at, obviously, level 90. I've got Favonius Codex at 50. Shimenawa and Thundering Fury. Again, this is another character where I've had to pull artifacts away. C2. And then talents are very, very low, so... Okay, Yao Yao is actually a very, very, very useful character in this game for me. She's a good healer for my Dendro Hydro team setups. So let me show you the weapon. Dialogues of the Desert Sages. This is a very, very recent weapon from that alchemy event that we did. So yeah, I've got that on her. Improves her HP greatly. I've got Deepwood and Tenacity. I've got her at C2, and those are the talents. 185. I've mainly focused on the skill, because that's where she's doing healing. A lot of healing. So there you go, that's my Yao Yao build. Collei. Again, not really done very much with her. Prototype Crescent. She's using the weapon that I used on Ganyu before she got Amos. So, there you go. Because I used to put this Prototype Crescent on Ganyu. I've got her at Wanderer's Troop, C4, and 396 for the talents. Kirara. She's very, very useful for me. It's crazy to think that I actually use Kirara a hell of a lot, actually, because I like shield characters. Again, I use her in my Dendro Hydro setups with Furina and Nilou and Yao Yao. So, I've got Sapwood Blade. I've got Tenacity and Vorokasha. So I've literally just made her a big, massive HP character. I've got her at C1 and 174 talents. So, yeah. I do like Kirara, actually. She's very, very useful. She's a very good shielder for me in my Dendro Hydro setup. Candice, I've not really done very much with her. Just a black tassel. Yeah, this is a very bad build. Yeah, I haven't really done very much with Candice. Xingqiu, I've recently got, obviously you can see I've got his alternate outfit. I've got Sacrificial Sword. I have Noblesse Oblige. C6. And I've got him at these talents. A very, very useful character. A good damage applicator. Damage applier. He's a good sub DPS. He can also heal as well. Through his skill. Barbara. Another early character that I would try to build. But Maiden Beloved. 4-piece. Obviously C6, because she's a very, very easy character to gain at C6, because she's an early character when you start playing the game. And then those are the talents. So there you go. Also got her in the alternate outfit, so pretty cool. Alright. Garming. Garming. He is the first character in the game, for me, in which I literally got all of his constellations on the opening banner. Yes, that's right. I've got him at C6 really, really quickly, because I was rolling for Shan Yun. And I kept getting Garming all the time. I'm not even kidding. So I've got Male Flower on him. I've got Gladiator's Finale and Maréchaussée Hunter. So 2-piece, 2-piece. Look at that. C6. I got him at C6. The first character in the game for me that I got literally every single one of his constellations from the opening banner that he was on. Fantastic. Awesome. Good on you, Garming. Congratulations. Yenfei. So I've got Lost Prayer. So I've got 2 copies of Lost Prayer. So these are my stats. Lost Prayer. I've got Crimson Witch of Flames as the 4-piece set. I've got her at C6. I actually got her at C6 recently when I rolled for her C6 on Novelette's banner. Only just recently. And those are the talents. So, yeah, I'm kind of working on Yenfei. She's doing alright. She's doing okay. Xin Yan. Sorry. So, I haven't really done very much with Xin Yan. I've got the Bell, Pale Flame, and Bloodstained Chivalry. So I've basically just used all the physical damage that I could possibly get. I think her goblet is... yeah, physical damage. So she's got quite a lot of physical damage in her kit. Although crit damage is a little bit low. Yeah, C6. Those are the stats. There you go. Right, Bennett. Yes, I'm one of these people that will not do this. I will not trigger that. Anyway, yeah, so Bennett, level 90. He's got the Favonius sword. He used to have Aquila Favonia, but I had to change it because I needed more energy recharge. He's got Noblesse Oblige. And yes, he is at C5, even though I will not trigger this. I will not do this. Because I know that if I do, he's not going to be flexible anymore. Because he'll only work for pyro teams, right? Yeah, those are his talents. And there you go. That's Bennett. That's my Bennett. Xiangling. Very, very, very useful weapon. Sorry, very useful character. And a very easy to build character. Very good free-to-play character. I've got Dragon's Bane. I've got Emblem of Severed Fate on her. Because of the energy recharge. Because I want to use that... I want to use her Pyronado as much as I can. So, C6. And those are the talents. Right, now we get to the bottom of the barrel. Bargain bin kind of characters. Right. So those are all of the level 90 characters. Alloy. Only level 80. Yeah, this is really bad. These builds are really bad. Yeah, these are not very good builds. Chi-Chi. You're gonna notice here that I've got this weapon on her. Yeah, these characters I've not really done very much on. So yeah, I'm really sorry for all the Noelle lovers out there, but I've really not invested in her all that much. In all honesty, maybe I should, because I recently got Navia and Chiori now, so I might have to do like a full-on Geo team. But I've got Husk on her. I've got C6. Maybe I should invest in a bit more in Noelle. 100 crit damage. Yeah, she's not the best build, to be honest. Sayu. Pain Slasher. I've got a 5-piece Viridescent, C6, and talents. Fremine. I've not really done very much with Fremine. Bell. He's got Gladiator's Finale. And I've got no consolation for it. I've not really done very much with him. Same can be said for Mika. He's got Black Tassel. Noblesse. C0. Yeah. Carve. Again, I've not really done anything with these characters, to be honest. Sacrificial. I'm making this video way too long, aren't I? Yeah. So anyway, those are basically my characters in Genshin Impact right now, as of April 2024. I know this video is long. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have made this video too long. But yeah, if you have watched until the end of this video, you are a legend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. But yeah, there you go. So there you go. Those are my characters. Those are all of my characters. I hope you enjoyed watching this. And yeah, thank you very much for watching the video, guys. If you like this idea for content and you want to see more in the future, go ahead and click on the subscribe button. Send a comment, like the video, and then turn on your notifications. It really does help me out a great deal. You can also check me out on all of my other social medias. My Twitter account, my Discord, and of course my TikTok. Thank you for stopping by, chaps. Have a great day. Have a great life. Be nice to your fellow gamers because we're all human beings. I've been CMG as always. Until the next video, I shall see you later. Peace!